a lot of the market behavior we've seen over the last 2 weeks has been more related to better news, or at least less bad news, about COVID-19. I think you've seen a lot of attention sort of focus on the declining new case growth in Italy, in Spain, and the U.S. And I think we've seen both yesterday and the announcement of sort of the reopening plan at the White House press conference, and then the news about the potential successful trials of the drug. A lot of optimism, but I think a lot of what the equity market's focused on now is really sentiment related to the end of the coronavirus crisis. Whether the economy gets moving again is really a question for when we can end the healthcare crisis. So I think that is going to be the first and foremost thing on folks' mind. And a lot of the economic data, which has been horrible, is, I think, been getting largely discounted because people understand we're already in the hole.
Meg, I wanted to ask you a similar question, because to me, having a treatment option that shows efficacy and that shows promise like this is a huge step toward building consumer confidence. I mean, if the goal is to get people out and at restaurants and at work and commuting again, knowing that there's something that could keep them potentially out of the ICU or even out of the hospital would be even better. I know that's not what we're talking about here. That's why I keep underlying the treatment options. I'm wondering what the medical experts you're talking to in your world are saying about whether they're far enough along that they could offer this kind of promise that we're seeing being reflected in the market today.
Right. Well, I think what people are hoping to see is a suite of tools from different drugs and different approaches to be available to treat the disease at different stages. What remdesivir potentially offers is something for very severe patients who are hospitalized. There is another consideration, too, which is that it's a difficult drug to manufacture and it takes some time. So Gilead has managed to shorten the amount of time it takes to manufacture, and they are scaling up at dramatic speeds, but they still only think they can make 140,000 courses of this by May. And so it's not going to be able to treat millions of people immediately. So we are going to be looking to other drug makers to be able to get their therapies through quickly. Regeneron, of course, is one of them. So it should give people confidence. If we see data we can really depend on, that means we have a drug that works, but it's not a silver bullet.
Got it. And we are just showing the Dow. It's climbing up 600, more than 600, near session highs as we approach the close. 12 minutes left.